a power couple, a celebrity guest in the studio today, and I'm very, very happy. I and Queen are definitely honored to have them in the studio. Now, in fact, it took a whole lot to bring these people to the studio. These are big people. You know how it is, schedules and all that. But we found a way. WhatsUpp is doing too much, doing extra to make sure we put smiles on the faces of all Nigerians. Today we have the ADENIYIS. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate coming on this program. It's a lovely program. I do watch your programs and all that.
Thank you.
Finally, I'm here. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. How are you, madam?
Fine, thank you. Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
May I say this morning that both of them are looking super delectable.
Very, very. And they look alike.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Simply so.
They say when you become whole in marriage, you and your wife, or the wife and the husband,
you start looking like each other. Yeah, exactly.
All right, now I'm going to give you a brief rundown and lowdown of whom these couples are, but trust me, you've been seeing them on your screens all day, either on YouTube or African Magic, and this is where we tell you basically who they are and the kind of work they've been doing. Mr. and Mrs. Adebayo Adeniyi, yes, they are both Nigerian actors, filmmakers, producers, and also entertainers born and raised in Lagos. All right, I know that Mr. Adebayo was born and raised in Lagos and in Ekpe as well. Now he went to Wale Adenuga School of Art to study film and television production in the year 2012, and both of them as a couple have acted in multiple Nollywood movies since then. He was given birth to on the 9th of December, and he and her, in fact, I hate to have to differentiate because both of them are one. Now, they've acted in movies like Oba Lofun, directed by Afis Owo, Ife Atorun, directed by the same person, and Window, directed by Nice T Films. Now, he's produced over 5 movies titled Omwek, alright, Arinka, and Adakeja, right? Now, she on her own has produced Ololade Mrs. Money. Now, that's a movie that we're going to have to talk so much about, and of course, Iyawo Eshu. Now, these are the people who we say they are, and you know them very well. You've seen them a couple of times or so many times on your screens. Now, I and Queen will be dissecting. I'm getting started. I'm enjoying myself already. Now, I and Queen will be giving them big questions. Want to know who they are. Want to know the journey, the process, how they evolved, how they started. And today we are going to be doing just that. Queen.
Okay, yes. So I think I'll be asking both of them at the same time.
Yes, so.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So I want to know how you met, first of all, and then after that, you tell us how you started your acting or movie career.
Okay, talking about how we met, I met her through my mom. My mom is a fashion designer, so she was more like an apprentice under my mom.
Oh.
So
you started dating your mom?
Waiting.
Awkward. This story. I'm loving this story.
Yes, I don't ready my body.
Yes,
so I met her working with my mom as an apprentice. So I did go to her place, and then at the last minute I was having issues with my personal relationship, you understand, with someone else, and I do go to my mom's place because I don't go out. I'm always the indoor type. And so I do go to my mom's place to while away time, to look out and check, just be looking out for things and all that, just
to take your mind off that.
Just take my mind off that. Then my mom will be like, oh, from like, I'll go help him get some food.
Hey!
Show that to Lino.
Very interesting. Oh yeah, wait now. I leave up and enjoy the story.
Sorry now. I know I like gossip. Sorry.
So when you are in, we do say you are in trouble or you are sad, the next person closer to you, taking care of you and all that should always, you understand, matters a lot to you.
Yeah.
Get? So she was the one like helping me sort out little things, you understand?
Hey.
So afterwards, we liked each other.
Hey, that's the point I was waiting for.
Afterwards, we liked each other, and the work keep giving her limited time for me because I can't keep being in my mom's shop. I need to go to my house to maybe work or something. Then sometimes I'll just tell my mom that there's no food at home. Oh, can you help me bring food home? I 100% know my mom will not be the one to bring the food home.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's the tip. That's the tip.
So big.
That's the tip. Oh.
So 100% I know my mom will not be the one to bring the food home because she is busy at work and she already has someone she can always send, and she knows that I've been delivering the kind of food I like and all that. So from there we started seeing, and before you know, I told my mom that okay, I like this girl. She said, if I like her, why not? But why should it be someone working on her? I said, okay. She said ever since she has been with her, she has been a good girl. So she supported everything.
And that was how you guys started.
That's how we started.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Very interesting love story. I hope you guys have produced the movie. You didn't do any movie about this, your how you met?
No, not yet.
You people need to do it, please. Okay, so how did your movie career start? Both of you.
Before I met her, it had started some years ago. Before I met her,
Okay.
I've always been someone that loved entertainment, anything entertainment, be it musical, be it acting, be it directing. So when I was in school, actually, my secondary school, after the WAEC and the NECO and all that, so I picked, they would ask us in school, what do you want to become? Everybody was saying they want to become a doctor, they want to, so I put on my list, I want to become an entertainer. So everybody was surprised that why should I say I want to become an entertainer and all that. That's what I want to become. So I feel then I knew I would need to go to university to study how to act.
Okay.
Like how to act, I need to go to the university. So I picked one private university, and afterwards, when it was time for me to pay for school and go study theater, I lost my dad.
Wow, so sorry.
You understand? So there was no money to further or to process what I've started, and I was like, I can't wait for the next year. It's not possible. It's entertainment I want to study, so why should I wait for the next year? That's the whole 1 year. If I should spend that in the industry, I know what I'll gain. So I was searching out what else can I do if I can't go to university. So I was looking at film schools to go to. Then there was no much an actor having a film school or an actress having a film school.
Right.
So I picked up I looked at online. I checked for a film school in Jos, and Jos is far away. You understand? Jos is far away from me, and I needed to pick what was the name? Wale Adenuga Film Production.
Okay.
So after I went to Wale Adenuga Film Production, I studied for 2 years, film and television course. So funny enough, I wasn't even acting at Wale Adenuga. I was behind the camera, handling camera, directing and all that. That's what I went to school to study. Okay. So after finishing, after the whole education and all that for 2 years, I went for my IT and came back, and how can I start this thing and all that. So there was no, all the jobs I was getting, there was no money for it, and I was just doing this thing for doing sake. There was no personal money. So afterwards, I left everything to go Ozu. After making some money outside Ozu, I came back to the industry, and I was searching, how can I continue? So I was looking on Instagram, looking on social media, who can I contact and all that. I said, I'm a Yoruba boy, why can't I give a Yoruba movie a try? Because I knew the English aspect, they had like more capital to produce English movies, you understand? Yeah. So I started with Yoruba movie, and then I contacted Hafiz Owo, Mede Martin's husband, you understand?
Okay.
So he has a film school, so I told him I want to start, I want to join them as a filmmaker, not even acting. Okay. So after joining them, I knew, I noticed what they were doing is far different from the school. You understand? What I went to school to study is far different from it. You know, you can't use theory and practical. You can't weigh the two together. You understand? So, but the two needs to work together. You understand? Because when you're educated, what you are doing, you also go far. True. In life. You understand? If you are not educated with it, you go far, but you can't be compared to what an educated person will be doing. So I went to Hafiz Owo, I learned a lot of things, and I told them I can give acting a try. And the funny fact about this whole stuff is the people behind the cameras are more likely to have know how to do things than people in front of the camera, because people behind the camera are seeing your mistakes.
Yes.
Like as the way we are talking now, I'm 100% sure anybody behind the camera is seeing my mistake, is seeing what. So if they should bring those kind of people in front of the camera, they will do better. You understand? So to me, I feel like, okay, let me go to Afisa World, let me go and learn and all that. And today I'm here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did your wife? How did she start acting?
Okay, yeah, she started acting, and
Please,
when
I want her to talk.
yeah,
Madam, how did you start acting with your husband? How did you start?
Okay. I started when he was about to go to Afisa to register. Then he asked me if I would like to join him.
As well.
For like going to realize that he can't be.
Were you married then?
No, we're still dating.
Okay.
That he can't be the only one going. That can we go together? I said okay. At first I was thinking what my mom will say about this act, because she doesn't want me to act or be in anything about any entertainment stuff. So I said okay, I will give it a try. Then we started going to react, and then from there we'll go to location. If then Afisa having maybe film production, we'll go. Sometimes we'll go to Abeokuta, then I will go with him. Then there was a day we went to Abeokuta to shoot a movie, which is Obalufon.
Okay.
Directed by Afisa. Then my mom was calling them because by that time I was supposed to be at work, like fashion work. The mom started calling.
Fashion work, that's his mom's shop.
Mom's shop,
yes.
Okay.
So my mom was like, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm still at work." She said, "Which one?" I said, fashion. He said, "Okay, give it to your boss." I said she's not around. Then later, and we used like 3 days on sex. Then I told her we're having a full-time business, so I'll be doing a night. I said, okay. Then she said, when your boss come back, give her your phone. I said okay. Then the third day, that's supposed to be at home, there was a traffic. Then mom called him. Cause mom knows that
Him very well.
Okay.
we're already dating, but she was telling me that she just be careful. I said okay. Mom said I should give it. So from there, mom started calling him. Where are you? Where are you? Then it was the one telling my mom. It was even the one that told my mom that I've started acting. Mom said no, she can't act. She can't be in entertainment, something like that. Then started telling my mom that. So he has been the one giving my mom an excuse anytime we are going for location.
Oh, okay.
But now she's ready.
Obviously.
So you started from that office?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, that's beautiful. Before we do go on a quick break, I'll ask one question. Now, I've been enjoying myself. You know, this just brings back sweet memories about,
You don't do some report before.
No.
So which memories is it bringing back?
No.
Okay.
Since you know me, I've had lied before.
Me, I don't know for you. Me, I don't know. I can't stand that. Me, you know, we always have this argument between whiskey that, except you agree to whiskey that you know whiskey.
Look at how she brought whiskey into this case. Now, we're going to ask you a quick question before we go on a quick break. Now, as a couple, all right, how do you juggle marriage and acting? Keeping of the home and production, especially if you two are on location together. You know, sometimes it can be very hard,
difficult.
Especially in marriages. And you know, sometimes I've seen Nollywood marriages, even Tampan marriages as well, that have broken up because of this kind of
because
issues.
of their career.
Yes, one has not agreed to let go, and the husband wants you at home. This one wants both of you are actors, and it just breaks down. So how has it been? Because I see that this marriage is going strong and successful, and I'm enjoying how it is. In fact, I'm learning, I'm getting cues from it. All right, so please give us insights into how you've made it successful.
Okay, it's on a process. Let me say the acting stuff is still on the process. I won't say we are there yet. You understand? God has the final say. But how we are able to manage the marriage and the acting is because I had a foundation. You understand, of how I want to start the whole industry stuff. You get, like she has said before, I'm not this kind of person that love going out alone. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't go to industry alone. So I needed someone that can follow me, even if it's just for the rehearsal, just for the location. Yeah, let's go together. So after finishing, let's say, for example, like now I'm a forex trader.
Yeah.
I do forex trading. That's what I do professionally. And I made sure I'm not going on someone else's set. if you need me on my set, you need to call my wife. That's the rules and regulation, and it's the film industry people, the directors and the PMs have been noticing it, and they have keen to it. Like yesterday, I was on set, a direction of Akmankufo, and he called me and he called my wife on set on the same day. They will need to know how to do their schedule. So I made sure I will not go to location without her, and she will never go to location without me.
It's good.
We are producers, and we produce constantly, like every 3 months. So even if I don't go on your sets,
You have
I will always produce my own movies. Like I produce every 3 months. You get. So if you need me on your sets, if you don't need my wife, then I'm not coming.
Hey, that's good.
So that's one of the, because if she's going to if she's going on set alone, if I'm going on set alone, she'll be having doubts, and if she's going on set alone, I may also have doubts, because the fact is, you will spend 3 days on set, you sleep.
I understand you, my brother. Very, very well. Really, take notes. Take notes.
Okay.
So that's just it. We made sure we had rules and regulations for ourselves on how to go for locations and how to, you understand. So we have 2 kids now.
Wow.
My mother is staying around my area. You understand? I made sure my children's school are in our own environment.
Okay.
I'm closer to her. So if I'm not around, like now I'm here. Once it's time for closing hour, she will go and pick them. My mom will go pick them. Then once I'm coming back from location or something, I need to go back to my mom's side to pick them, then go back to my house. Okay, so I made sure everything I'm doing, I plan myself to do it in terms of entertainment and in terms of marriage. So that's just it.
You are very, very intelligent.
Wow.
Orally, take notes.
Now, this couple, the ADENIYIS, they have mastered the act of tasking in the multitasking. Now, Mr. ADENIYI himself is a very smart man. He has eliminated any iota of doubt. Now, it's safe to say he has removed anything like stories that touch. He doesn't want to hear stories. And I'll be learning, or I have learned from this, because during the weekends, any kind of illegal waka, I would love to waka. I would be able to tell, I will call Queen Diva.
It's not me you are calling.
And tell her.
You are calling your girlfriend.
I am going.
It's not me you are calling,
if
please.
I'm going to church, I will call her. If I'm going to the bedroom, I will call her, because I do not want
Because
her
I say she take
to
notes.
doubt me.
Which kind of
I've been taking notes. As you can see, I've been taking notes. I had the ADENIYIS in the house, and we still have them. I and Odogu have been dissecting questions. We've been learning. In fact, I'd say in buttressing the fact that they have come forward to say 1 or 2 things, I've learned a lot, and it's shaping my personnel and my characterization to be a better man for the woman I intend to get married to. Now, this is a sort of training for me, of course. So I won't be doing anything absent, all right, the awareness of Odogu, because I do not want any problems. Now, the movie you just saw bits and pieces of is titled Ololade, Mrs. Money, and it was co-produced by the ADENIYIS. Now in that movie we had, or we still have, or we have star-studded actors and actresses, and it's out there on YouTube.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Pata YouTube channel.
All right. Now, we'll be telling or asking the ADENIYIS to give us insights to the movie, the production, the cast, the story, the plot, everything about that movie, because I'm interested. And it's safe to say, after we finish today, that's the show today, I will go and watch that movie myself, and I'm urging every one of you to do the same thing. Please give us insights into the movie we just watched. It's clip.
Okay, the movie Ololade Mrs. Money. I'm this kind of filmmaker that I love making movie like more like a concept. You understand? I develop movies by concept. Like, what kind of concept do I want to give this movie? Because I've produced a lot of movies, and trust me, movies that are educated, movies that are powerful, strong, and all that. But I tend to notice that Nigerians don't really watch movies that even pass message again. They just want to laugh, they just want to enjoy themselves and all that.
You can't get the situation of the country.
Yeah, the situation of the country is also hard, you understand? So this the Ololade Music Money, I've had the story for like a year plus now, and I told my wife I had this story and it's for a lady, can you do it? She said she can do it. I said okay, no problem. I just want to develop it more. Once I develop it, then we'll think about on how to shoot it and how to go about the whole production itself, and different ideas were coming on my head. So I called my friend, which is the director, Akman Kufo. I told him I have the story, we need to work on it and just shoot it for my wife. So he told me, the story you gave me is not really cool enough. You know what, let me sleep, let me wake up. Well, you understand, once I sleep, think about the movie, I'll wake up and we can finalize on it. We can't finalize on it true for now. So after like 3 days, he called me and he was like, this story I gave to him is very powerful, and he really loved the story because that movie is not just comedy. Because I'm 100% sure for you guys that have watched it, you were seeing that okay, they were talking about DJ Shikin and all that, all these funny slangs and all that. But if you have watched it to the end, you'll know that this movie is very, very fantastic. We dropped this movie just last week.
Wow.
Last week, and today this movie is over 600,000 views.
Wow.
Just last week, you understand?
On YouTube.
On YouTube, actually. On YouTube. It's over 600,000 views already. So the movie is all about a husband and wife. The husband was to go and do the money ritual based on his friend has money, and he also wants to have money. But because of the love the husband has for his wife, he needed to go tell the wife that, oh, my husband, my friend took me somewhere. They told me to do this, they told me to do that. But they said if I'm to do it, I need to run away from the person I really love so much. You understand? Which is the wife. And the other was like, why should I do that? Why should I run away from you all because of money? We have been in this together, so if I should have money, I should also still stick with you. It's better for me not to have the money, I should be with you, than for me to have the money and run away. And he was telling the wife, never knew that the wife was having interest in the money. You understand? Because now money is involved. You get, so the wife took the stuff the Baba did for the husband, and the wife flew away. You understand? She ran away. After running away, and she started making money, started seeing money, and the husband turned to a beggar, which is, you understand? I won't say it. So that's how we developed the movie, and we shot it, and the movie has been fantastic. We had over 5,000 likes on YouTube. We have over 700 comments, positive comments, no negative.
Wow, that's good. In this Nigeria time, where you see all negativity and all that, that's good. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so you mentioned that you worked with Afis, right? Yeah. Afis Owo, that's the name. Okay, is there any director or producer that you are eager to work with that you haven't worked with?
Okay, first of all, like I said before, I am a filmmaker. I'm not just a producer. You understand? And so I've worked with, let me say, I've worked with a lot of film makers in Nigeria. Anyone I've not worked with, maybe that person I've not checked his DM actually. You understand? That's one of the reasons why I will have not worked with a person. I've worked with people like Abe Jimo. Wow. Abe Jimo is a fantastic director, a great storyteller. I've worked with Sharafa Olabode. I've worked with Muhyiddin Esainde. I've worked with Akman Kufo. I've worked with Nice-T. I've worked with, you understand? I've worked with Spirit. I've worked with CEO Slates in Ibadan. I've worked with different people, you understand? Different directors in the Yoruba industry. I'm talking about people I've not actually worked with. Maybe it's two things. Maybe I'm not seeing what they can actually deliver for me, or my kind of storyline is not going in their direction, because we have different directors, because there are some directors that actually shoot crime movies. If you should give them a love movie, they may not direct it well. You understand? So we have different directors in what they actually based on. Me as a filmmaker, I can work with any director, because I am a filmmaker. I've directed different kind of movies, coming to crime, to the ancient movies, to the epic movies, to the comedy movies. I work with different directors, you get. But then maybe my stories have not actually made me work with some kind of people.
Okay.
Being a director. So that's just it. I can say I've worked with the top directors in the Yoruba industry. Yoruba industry, I've worked with them.
Okay, so madam, this is for you. We've heard a lot about sexual harassment in the movie industry in general. Okay, have you had any experience with that?
She's always with Ogana.
Wait now, it's not 24 hours. You're not always together. Are you always together 24 hours on sex?
Forgive me, sorry.
Wait, let me ask, please. Even if she has not experienced it, I want her to tell us about it. I'm sure she has heard one or two things about their colleagues or something, because a lot of people are watching and they want to learn from it. There are a lot of people that want to be like you, so they need encouragement. Okay, so tell us about it.
Actually, I've not experienced that. Then I've not, and
Okay.
I always heard about maybe
You always hear. Thank you.
maybe what is it called? Maybe some of crew want to have something with and maybe upcoming actress or something like that.
Wow.
Okay.
But there are some there are some ladies.
See?
There are some ladies that maybe they are into what these runs and the rest, so they want to upgrade it into this thing. So they will come into the film line to come and upgrade it, and they, despite that, they are tarnishing some crew's image. And there are some crew also that likes doing rubbish show, that likes doing rubbish. And once they offer them, they want to do this, and they will tell them, oh, if you want to be in this movie, you have to do this. And because of what they are doing, and because of what is their intention is to come and do something like that, so they will follow them and have something like that.
Oh, wow.
That's bad. So, Oga, how do you handle your female fans? Madam, wait, I want to ask Oga a question. Your female fans, how do you handle them?
First and foremost, this kind of person that, like, from the beginning of my interview, I said I'm always indoor. The only reason why you see me outside is because maybe I want to do my production, or I want to come for an interview. You understand? I'm always the indoor type. You understand? But in the industry, I'm not close to everybody. A lot of people want to get closer to me, but you understand, I'm not giving them the space.
True.
You understand? Too. So even from the female self, I'm not even having any friendship, not to talk of having a personal, though a lot of them are saying me like, oh, this guy do produce well, let me go get closer to him, and if we are friends, if we are closer, if we are this, if we are that, he can produce for me also, because a lot of people are desperate about being a producer, because the economy, there's no money for them to finance themselves, and even if there's money, they are not sure they are going to get their money back. So they are relying on someone, an investor, or someone that can actually give. So a lot of people want to be my friend, a lot of people, but I'm the one not giving them space. So talking about female colleagues with me, I'm not sure I have anybody around me.
Okay, all right. So one more question before Rani takes. I want to. Sorry, I want to ask this. Now, if your wife is to play a role where she's supposed to kiss a man, how do you react? You allow her to do it?
Yeah, sure, I will.
Kiss somebody?
Yes.
They will touch her?
Sure.
You don't feel anything?
That's filmmaking.
Madam, you too, Oga too, you don't feel anything?
that says a lot of things.
Because when I was young, actually, when I was new to the industry, I was on set with some people. They were to call an actress, and they said, Shedan we go come location, we no go only do what you want me to do. Shedan we say go come location, we no go feel. So if you start selecting roles, it actually limits what you understand. It will actually limit what you can do, and you don't know the bigger pictures coming for you. You understand? You don't know the picture, because you are into entertainment. You should be able to play any role. If they call you a musician, you should be able to do the live band. You should be able to do the a cappella. You should be able to sing Fuji. You should be able to. You understand? That's what makes you a musician. You understand? Same thing comes to being an actor. You should be able to play any role they give to you, except if you say, okay, I'm standing on this kind of thing and I'm not going back to it. So if you are standing on that kind of a thing, you don't want to go back to it, definitely the directors or the PMs will not call you for a role you can't play, because they've known your ground. But me, I don't have any ground on that. You understand? You can do any role that comes to you. And as a filmmaker, we look at script before we produce. So definitely if it's something I don't want her to do from scratch, even before producing, I'll tell her she can't do it.
Okay.
That's it.
But so far, you've not told her anything like that. You always just allow her play all the rules.
Yeah, so far I do allow her to just play any role she wants to play. Like, let me say, like the Ololade Mrs. Money, there was someone for her husband, which I didn't even know the role you want to do. But I knew someone was her husband. You understand? Which is Rotimi Salami, was her husband in Olola de Mrs. Money. I never knew what they would later do on set. But I just said, okay, Rotimi Salami should play it. You understand? And they played the movie, and the movie is out, and everybody loved the movie.
Well, that's beautiful, because there are some things I know that a lot of men cannot take, especially when it comes to the movie industry. Now, there are some men I know, normal, they will never allow any man, all right, come close to their woman. But this is a seasoned movie producer, an entrepreneur, an actor, and of course, I now know he is an investor, a forex trader. Now, if you have someone who is all-rounded and articulate as this doing that, it means there's so much to learn from them. Now, quickly, before we do go on a break and come back for our celebrity gist, because time is fast spent, even though we've enjoyed being on sets with the ADENIYIS. Now, I'll ask just this question. Give us advice for those couple who wish to become like you. I'm not saying just an actor and actress, no. We have a couple, and this is a couple session. So for actors and actresses who wish, who are married or who are intending to get married, and those who want to go to their mother's shop and get their wives from, yes. I need you to listen now, because this is only where you will get this kind of advice. It will help you in future. I'm telling you now. Now, please just give us quickly advice on how you feel like people coming into the industry should take their time and go ahead with this.
First thing is understanding matters a lot.
Let me write that down. Understanding. All right, go on.
Like newly couple, or maybe they are dating. If you're assuming the guy or the lady, for let me say a lady is going, maybe she's into the movie, she's an entertainment person, and the husband does not like maybe what she's doing based on what they are seeing on TV, that another man is touching. And once the husband say, okay, don't do this, better still, the person should just like
let it slide,
just based on the distance. But if the husband put hand, or maybe both of you are into it, if the husband say, okay, this is what you can do and this is what you can do, best thing is to just be with the husband, because by the time you start changing the whole stuff, that I can't do this, because assuming, for instance, assuming this Olalade Mrs. Money that we shot this year rather, the movie, we don't have it, maybe the person playing my husband role, we don't have it, just like interior, even the interior was just standing then talking stuff. Assuming he has given the stand, you must not do this with so person. I know from the director will definitely know that this is what your husband does not want. So you tell me, and you even change the whole stuff.
Yeah, the whole
that don't do this. But in the coming up couples or dating relationship, my advice is that just understand them, what you don't want or what you don't like. Just like exchange conversation. Don't be like, oh, this is what your husband does not want, or you want to do it, because that thing spoils marriage a lot. A lot.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, so if I'm to add to what she has said, actually, I think for everything you want to do in life, you need to have a foundation. And so you want to build a house, you need to have a foundation. You want to start a business, you need to have a business plan. So if you want to go into the industry as a couple, you need to have a plan for yourself. You understand? So the plan we had, making sure we can't go to another location without, I can't go to location without her following me. She can't go to a location without she following, without me following her. Helped us a lot, and we also having a capital to actually even produce our own without you get. But a lot of time, people will not welcome that kind of idea. The industry will not welcome that kind of idea. Like, I only need the husband. It's the husband that can act. So why is your wife coming? Is your wife that is selling in the market? So why is your husband coming? Please, we don't need. If you have to bring your husband, then sure we should stay at home. You understand? But we made sure, even if that should happen to us, we have plan B, which is to produce our own. So most time it's not easy. I won't say two of you should go together, but have a plan. have a structure. This location you are going to, how many days is it? When are you coming back? Okay, these are the days. What kind of movie role you want to go and play there? Let me know. If you don't know it, maybe you call your PM or you call your director. Let me know. Not when the movie is out, then I'll start saying something else. So many videos you see about celebrities sleeping with each other, doing most of it are on set. You understand? And the bloggers will just pick it some kind of. Then imagine the husband not on set, and that thing was happening, or they now play the video. Then another thing will be going through the husband. You understand? Mind, like, what's all this? Then you need to stop your career. The career you built. You see some people, they built up their career to a stadium, and you will never see them again. Most of the time it's because of the family issues. Wow. You see most of them, not because they can't start up or they can't continue. Everybody wants to see them on screen. Everybody loves them. Everybody wants to hear them. But most of the time it's the family issues.
All right. Now,
thank you very much.